Staying in tech, TimeHop is an app that makes every day a throwback Thursday. The co-founder and CEO, Jonathan Wegener, is with me now. So, Jonathan, welcome. We're glad to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
So, basically, I can get a snapshot that is within 24 hours of what I was doing exactly this day a year ago.
Yep. Every day you open the app and it's this day in history. On your birthday, you'll see your birthdays. On Christmas, you'll see Christmas. And every day it's a daily blast in the past.
Okay, so it is very cool. 14 million users think so as well. What is the purpose?
The purpose is the photo album reinvented. If you think about the thing that we no longer do anymore, print out photos and put them in books and flip through them once a year, we've kind of taken that experience and reinvented it for an era when all of our content is digital, all of our photos are digital. All of our history is on Facebook and Twitter and on our phone and not printed out and put in a book.
So I do know, and I told you this, a professional networker who actually uses this as a really nice way to reach out to people. Like, hey, a year ago, we were all at this spot together, and it's a good way for people to be able to reach out and keep in touch. But I know you just mentioned Facebook, Twitter. I mean, your product is also more or less integrated with some of these, including Instagram, Foursquare, et cetera. It's a long list.
Yeah, I mean, we pull your digital history off all these different services and off the photos in your phone. The way we think about it is that Facebook and Twitter and Instagram are all focused on the real time. They're all the same design with a news feed, and the newest is at the top. And what happens when your stuff becomes old, it kind of gets lost. And TimeHop's about the other half of the internet. It's all about what do we do with this old stuff that we're building up, this archive going back years and years and years.
So is part of the reason why the company exists and is successful the fact that at this point we all do have a digital imprint?
Exactly. We're building a company in the wake of the real-time services. We're building a company that exists because we have all this digital archive.
I know you've raised money. How are you expanding? How are you using those funds to meet your next goals?
Yeah, so we've raised $14 million. We're backed by the same investors as Twitter and Tumblr, and following in those footsteps. And we're using the money really for product development. We're not focused on monetizing. We're not focused on making money. We're focused on growing, growing, growing.
So as far as next steps, I hear you say growing versus looking towards product placements. But I could imagine a company like Coca-Cola wanting a little space on TimeHop because it's a product placement that may feel less obvious than if done in another way.
Right. It's a fantastic chance for a brand to connect with a particular day and connect with people around a nostalgic atmosphere.
And speaking of which, don't you give a historical sort of pop culture fact per day as well?
Yeah, we like to include kind of a news story, something interesting from each day.
All right, so today I know it's Dr. Dre's birthday.
Yep.
There we go. All right, I would not know that had I not been on TimeHop. It's great to meet you, Jonathan.
Great
Thanks for coming
you.
in. Jonathan Wegener joining me there, co-founder and CEO of TimeHop.